Hey guys, it's the Epic Wi-Fi guy. Last time when we left off, we just got finished battling Joey and his top percentage Chen, and we'll be continuing with our journey. And right as I say that, another trainer battle. You're a touhoumon trainer, right? It's a battle. Who says I have to battle? I can do contests, Well, what do you guys think about contests? Personally, I like the Ruby and Sapphire versions of contests, but I didn't really like the Diamond and Pearl versions of contests as much. So here he goes leading off with Chibi-chan, and I of course have Muriel, and she will be my only team member for a while, sadly. But, as you can see, she's very strong right now, managing to one-hit KO the Chen. Thanks for Mikey Senotsu Tokiko! Die, Tokiko! You don't belong in this hack. I said you don't belong in this hack. Okay, fine. You can be in this hack, just come back with better stab moves. Anyway. So yeah, there we go. Youngster Mikey was defeated. That's strange. I won before. Is that so? Well, you just lost. Deal with that. Okay. And here we have Alas. I am not a trainer, but if you look one in the eyes, prepare to battle. Say, that's another thing. How come when a trainer locks with your eyes, which they don't even do, because you see them from, they see you from the side, but you're not locking eyes with them, but they still walk up to you. How come they're just allowed to come up to you and then shout some random thing and battle? I mean, really, being a trainer allows you the excuse to just shout random things. Anyway, here we have a new Touhou. This is Wriggle. She is often confused for being male by people, but she is actually one of only 2 bug types in this hack, and bug type is very strong in this hack because I believe they removed its weakness to fire and instead it's weak to ice. And I say bug type is really good in this hack because there are very many psychic types and dark types for you to use it on. And Wriggle has very nice stats and has a very nice move pool. Unfortunately, I will not be picking one up myself because I have used Wriggle before, and she is still effective in other hacks too. In fact, in one hack I was playing, the bug type was only weak to flying, which made it really overpowered. Because flying type moves aren't that common for the enemy. And heck, still not that common today, because, I mean, flying type stabs are weak, except for Hurricane, they just aren't very good. Except for Hurricane and Brave Bird. And if you don't learn Hurricane or Brave Bird, you can't really be an effective flying type attacker, which is kind of sad. Alright, so now here we go on our way. Random encounter. What will this be? Will it be anything new? Oh, hey, it is. It's Shizuha. So, Shizuha is one of the Aki sisters, who are a pair of goddesses of autumn. She is the goddess of turning leaves. And basically, her in-game performance, she's kind of a generic grass type. She's a bit more offensive than her sister Minoriko, who is more defensive. But I don't really recommend picking them up that much because there will be better grass types later on. They're good if you need something to use sweet scents. Dark Cave. If touhoumon could light it up, I'd explore it. Sounds like an idea. Maribel found antidote. Maribel put the antidote in the item pocket. So yeah, what do you guys think of this hack? I think it's very interesting. I didn't really expect a hack of a touhoumon game other than Generation 3. Makes you really wonder if they could do a hack of 4th generation or even 5th generation. That'd be really cool, but I'm sure that would require a lot of work. I would love to see it though. Bug catcher wait like to battle. Bug catcher waits and not see Luna Child. So yeah, since bug types are so rare in this game, the bug catchers, they don't use actual bugs, but instead they use the fairies. The 3 mischievous fairies that I talked about earlier, Luna Child, Sunny Milk, and Star Sapphire. And they're fairly easy, because they're designed to be kind of the early evolving, but not quite as good as other Touhous. However, Star Sapphire is pretty decent in that after she fully evolves, she is very bulky, usually. Her offense is a bit low, but she's still bulky, and she has decent moves, by virtue of being a water type. Are we going to learn something? Oh hey, we did! Doll strings. Wonder what that does. Bellcatcher Wade sent out Chibi Sunny Milk. Here is Sunny Milk, the fire type I was talking about earlier. She is excellent in other games because she learns Will-O-Wisp at a very early level, allowing you to cripple your attackers. Which is very nice, and... Oh yeah, that's right, you can't check move descriptions. Well, I'll just see what it does. Is it like string shot? Oh, it confuses, that's cool. That's very nice. So I guess it's like Confuse Ray? Oh, I tell you, confusion is one of the most annoying statuses when it's inflicted on you. Because seriously, every turn, it's like you smack yourself for damage, and really, how can something like... Oh, sorry about that. And really, how can something like, I don't know, for example, Solosis smack itself for damage when it doesn't even have any arms? I mean, really, that's the weird thing about confusion, but Pokemon logic. Nintendo logic, that is. Oh yeah, and that was a new one, that was Cyrano. She is an Ice Fairy. I will not be picking her up because I already have an Ice type, but Cyrano is very decent. She has good special attack and speed. She has very low special defense, but she is an Ice Water type when fully evolved, which is a fairly good type. You just gotta watch out for electric types and grass types. I need to raise it to take on Faulkner. He's the leader of Violet City's gym. Route 31, Violet City, Sugargrove City, that's right. You have anything for me? Hi, guy, did you visit Autumn Tower? No, I haven't. And I am not a guy. Okay, well, I am a guy, but Maribel is not a guy, that is. I came too far out. I'd better phone home. E.T. phone. Okay, I'm not gonna make that reference, but anyway. Alright, so I'm just gonna go straight ahead to Sprout Tower. But first, I want to show you guys something very useful. Normally in Gold, Silver, Crystal, you could trade a Bellsprout for an Onix. In this game, that trade was replaced by... Is it you? A touhoumon, you get a trade goes quickly. But if you don't have the right gym badge, they may disobey you. No, it's not you. Is it you? I collect touhoumons. Do you have C. Rumia? Want to trade for my C. Letty? This is a very good trade. Chibi Rumia can easily be caught in the Dark Cave. It's very common, very easy to catch. And what you get in return, Chibi Letty, is very good. It's an Ice and Rock type, which at first that sounds awful because Ice and Rock is a... Normally that'd be a terrible defensive typing in the main series Pokemon games, but in this game some of the types are rebalanced. Ice type is no longer weak to... Well, it's now resistant to water, so Ice and Rock is not weak to water. And Rock type, I believe, is no longer weak to ground, so that would mean that she does not have a weakness to water and ground, which is very nice because she has very bulky stats. Even though she's 4 times weak to steel, she can survive steel hits quite easily with a little bit of HP left. And that's why I like using her, and she has nice mixed defenses and learns good moves to boot, so I very definitely recommend her if you didn't pick Marissa so that you can cover Faulkner. Alright, excuse me. So, yeah, just confusion. Shizuha. Basically, instead of Bellsprout in this tower, they'll have Shizuha Minoriko because they represent autumn. Why are you growling a special attacker? You are not making any sense. Muriel's attack fell. Pounds. Enemy Shizuha fainted. Muriel gained 58 experience. Sage Nico sent out C. Minoriko. Oh, there is Minoriko. If you want to use one of the Aki sisters, I would probably recommend Minoriko because she is bulkier and she's more like a typical grass type. She learns Leech Seed, so she can be used as a bulky Leech Seed setter at least. And yeah, if you find a good way to use her. Personally, I'm not going to use her because I have plans for a grass type later, and I do need it for HM purposes that I will not reveal yet. But, yeah, that's it. Excuse me, okay. Oh, I wish I could fade these in one hit. Pounds. Don't pound me, I pound you. You do sad damage. So yeah, the Aki sisters, they aren't quite as popular in fanon. And I guess the more popular character is usually in the touhoumon games, the stronger they are. And so guys, later I've decided that I'm going to post a video of Touhou gameplay because my friend requested it, and yeah, I think I'll do that. Just a short stage 3, I think. Because I'm not honestly very good at the Touhou games, I'll just post a video of myself doing normal mode stage 3. And yeah, more sages. I'm surprised we haven't encountered any wild Pokemon here yet, because there's a couple of new ones. Sage Chow! Who named you? So now, Shizuha. So yeah, these battles are basically just Shizuha after Shizuha after Shizuha after Minoriko. And I hope I don't run out of PP for confusion, because I didn't heal. I should really have gone and healed at the Pokemon Center, but we'll see. More Shizuhas. Thankfully, Shizuhas are less bulky than Minoriko, so I can KO them easier. And we see Shizuha, but yeah, Shizuha and Minoriko, they're not quite as good as they are in the GBA games, because basically in the GBA games, their main gimmick was that they could use chlorophyll to boost their speed and have Sunny Day, but they no longer have it in this game, so they're just really more like generic grass types in that regard. Muriel gained 58 experience. Sage Chow was defeated. Thank you! Thank you for what? Defeating you? Are you kidding me? All living beings coexist through cooperation. We must always be thankful for this. Well, I guess. Makes sense to me. So I thought this way was for the item. Apparently this is a required way. Sway like leaves in the wind. Leaves in the wind, huh? How would you do that? How would you sway like multiple leaves in the wind? Would you break your body apart and then sway or what? I don't know, whatever. Alright, so here we have Minoriko, and I'll just kill them. Sage Edmund sent out to see Minoriko. So yeah, I think if Alice learns an Ice-type move, I shouldn't have any problem with the gym leader, and I'm wondering when she's going to learn an Ice-type move. Because I know in some of the other touhoumon hacks, she learns Aurora Beam pretty early, so I'm hoping for that. Sage Edmund sent out to see Minoriko. Muriel used Pound. Something that I thought was funny was, apparently in the German version of Pokemon, the translation for Pound was translated into, instead of Pound as in like strike with your fist, it's instead Pound as in currency. So I thought that's really funny. Like, another thing with counter, same thing with counter. They translate it to contador in Spanish, which literally means one who counts things. And that is really funny in my opinion. Alright, main room. Maribel found potion. Maribel put the potion in item pocket. I trained to find enlightenment in touhoumon. Huh, do you now? Sage Jean would like the battle. Sage Jean would send out Shizuha. So we go G and stare at people? Is that what you do? Because that's disturbing. Pound. Enemy Shizuha use Pound. You will do like 2 damage, 3 damage. Close enough. So this reminds me, anyone else like in their kid days never used any Pokemon other than the starter? Because that's what I always did up until Diamond and Pearl. Because, like, just the thought of using anything other than the starter never crossed my mind until Generation 5. Oh, I mean Generation 4, that is. And honestly, it's better that way for Generation 1, because the level curve for Generation 1 games, especially Pokemon Yellow, gets pretty ridiculous, to be honest. Like, the Elite Four being level 60 when the wild Pokemon don't really give that much experience, so it's kind of hard to train up if you only have a few. I mean, if you have many Pokemon, it's kind of hard to train up, which is kind of... Oh, there you go, Leech Seed. Muriel was seeded. Yeah, Leech Seed isn't as good in this generation because it doesn't activate on the first turn, then it gets delayed. Muriel gained 93 XP. Sage Needle was defeated. If this was a Cyndaquil, my starter would have evolved. Okay, now, anyway. Let me see how much you trust your touhoumon. Sage Troy. Why is your name Troy? That sounds very Greek. Oh boy, I'm almost out of confusions. Oh, I've got plenty of pounds, and they will never be able to kill me. I swear, if it actually like kills me, I'll laugh. I'll like eat my sock or something. Whatever. Pounds. Pounds. Muriel gained 82 experience. Okay. Sage Choice sent out to Aya. What? Something other than the Aki sisters? At least she's from the same game. From Mountain of Faith, that is. And I wonder how much this will do. Quite a bit. So Aya isn't quite as good in this game as she is in the GBA games, because in the GBA games she has speed boost, so she can outspeed anything. But in this game she doesn't. And I guess that makes her a little less useful. I should probably heal up. Okay. Let's see, do I have any potions? Yes. 4 potions. Where did I get those from? Did I just pick those up? I don't honestly remember. Okay. You are indeed skilled as a trainer. As promised, here's your HM. But let me say this, you should treat your touhoumon better. The way you battle is far too harsh. Touhoumon are not tools of war. Humph. He claims to be the elder, but he's weak. It stands to reason. I'd never lose to fools who babble about being nice to touhoumon. I only care about strong touhoumon that can win. I really couldn't care less about the weak touhoumon. Jay, use an escape rope. Goodbye. Unfortunately, we don't get to see him spin around like he does in the remakes, but these are not the remakes. So good of you to come here. Autumn Tower is a place of worship. We pray for bountiful harvest, and our faith gives us resolve. Do you seek the secrets of faith? With all this talk about faith, I'm surprised this isn't a reference to the Moria Shrine. But I'll get more into the Moria Shrine characters later when we get to them. If so, then show me the resolve your touhoumon has. I'll show you the resolve of over-leveled Sorter! Sage Lee, Ice Battle. Sage Lee sent out C. Shizuha. C. Shizuha's Void. Go Muriel. Oh yeah, something about this hack that might not be apparent early on is that the creator made the difficulty curve of the Johto gym leaders much better in my opinion, because they were rather low in the original Gold Silver Crystal. That was better in Heart Gold and Soul Silver than being higher levels. But in this, I feel that it's even higher level, but I feel that's good because the wild Pokemon are also raised in levels so that you can still grind. And anything that raises difficulty is good in my opinion. Because in the original Gold Silver Crystal, you often ended up under-leveled, especially in time for Kanto. You usually end up really under-leveled at Red. Oh, by the way, there's going to be a great surprise by the end of this LP. In the Kanto region, I won't say what it is yet, but just know that there will be. Enemy Mercury's Tackle. Aren't you glad that Tackle has 100 accuracy in Generation 5? Because honestly, that 95 accuracy misses way more than it should. Alright, she's confused now. You are Ripley, and you will take damage because of it. Believe it or not! Okay, no, that was bad. Anyway. Okay. Chibi Aya. Pound, because I only have pounds. You will never be able to kill me. Wow. Aya has better defense than I thought she did. Maybe she's bulkier in this hack. I might have to heal for this. Or maybe it's just because my Alice has low attack. That's probably why. Alright, heal. Enemy see Aya, use Gust. Huh, does this sprite? Yeah, this sprite does Patera Hat. It's kind of hard to see on my recording, but it does. Feather Jab, critical hit, pounds, and you just barely hang on to life. I wonder if this Aya has quick attack. Does it? No, it doesn't. It probably doesn't, I guess. Critical hit, pointless crit for the win. Anyway, no level up. Sage Lee was defeated. Ah, excellent. Maribel got 288 for winning, sent some to mom. That's another thing I want to address. How exactly do you send money to your mom after every battle? Do you have some sort of magic transportation system carried with you? You and your touhoumon should have no problem using this move. Take this Flash HM. Maribel received HM5. Maribel put the HM5 in the TM pocket. Flash illuminates even in the darkest of all places, but to use it out of battle, you need the badge from Violet Gym. Joey! Maribel, how